Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back. We have completed the first Thirupathikam and we are continuing our journey to the second Thirupathikam, and in this we are going to talk about the very first verse. The beauty of this verse is it describes Lord Nataraja, which is the cosmic dancer, all the way from the foot to the head. We call it as the toe to head description. There is a very beautiful sentiment in our Tamil literatures. Usually what they do is when they want to praise a particular king or someone who is very wealthy or even a beautiful lady, anytime they want to praise a human being and they want to sing verses on them, they will usually start all the way from the head to the toe. That is the order. But when we are singing about the Almighty, it's always the other ways. We have to start from the toe and you have to go all the way to the head. That is how that is what our culture is all about. That's what our tradition is all about. And this Padikam is also resonating the same thing. This particular second Padikam is written for temple, which is Chidambaram, and there Lord Nataraja, who is the cosmic dancer, is being described all the way from toe to the head. Let's look at the very first verse. Tiruchitrambalam. Uyar Kodi aadai medai padalatin omaduma padalatin piyar nedu maadathu agil pogai padalam perugiya perumbatra poliyor சீயரொளி மணிகள் நீரந்து சேர்க்கனகம் நீரைந்த சிற்றம்பல கூத்தா மாயர் வரும் மாமரர் மாகுடம் தோய்வாளர் சேவாடிகள் என் மனத்து வைத்தருளே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Indeed, this is a beautiful verse. You know how you have to visualize this particular verse? Imagine there is a drone that is flying above Tiruchitrambalam, which is Chidambaram temple. The drone is slowly coming down, as in zoom in, right? It's slowly coming down. And what are the pictures that is going to be visualized there is beautifully given in this particular verse. So the first thing, when the drone comes down, you will be able to see all the buildings, the tall, beautiful buildings. That's exactly the first line talks about. It seems there are so many flags that is flying so high. What is the meaning of a flag flying high? It means the place is so wealthy and the place is prosperous. Imagine if some mishap is happening in a country, the first thing we will do is we will immediately lower down the flag. So flag hoisting and flag flying high and above means the place is wealthy and prosperous. So this particular place is also considered to be a very prosperous place. That's why all the homes, they have beautiful flags flying. Number one. Second, imagine the drone is coming a little bit lower, and the next thing they will be seeing is all the because due to the temples are doing all their pujas and prayers and all these on a regular basis. So because of that, we are able to see the holy smoke that is coming out of it, and that is the entire place is covered with that particular smoke. So that's the next one. So first we are seeing the flag, and then we are seeing all these, and then again the drone is, imagine the drone coming down a little bit. Now the houses are also performing the pujas regularly, and because of that, the smoke that is coming out of our altar is also over there. And in this particular place, the entire place is so prosperous that it is filled with gold. And it is not just the gold alone, but it has been ornamented with all the precious gems in it. So all the precious gems have been put up into that particular gold sheet, and that has been decorating the entire streets. Can you imagine what level of prosperity we are talking about over here? The streets are having gold. just imagine, right? So that's the prosperity that this particular verse is talking about. And further down the drone goes, in that particular place all the devas are coming and worshipping Lord Shiva, and that particular place is filled with holiness. The real wealth is Lord Shiva's lotus feet. And according to this particular verse, the author, the poet, is requesting, he's actually a saint, he's requesting Lord Shiva's feet to be in his thoughts forever. It must be in our thoughts forever means we need to be constantly meditating, because it's habituated. When we think of something constantly, that is what we will become. So when we start thinking about Lord Shiva's lotus feet and we start meditating in it, we will surely see that the feet is residing in us. That's how this particular verse is designed. So beautiful. As I said, visualize it as if you're flying in a drone and the drone is just zooming into this Thillai and you're able to visualize Lord Shiva's lotus feet. Lovely verse indeed. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.